So what we need to understand, students, is basically this is an October-November 2024 paper, which is paper 1H. Okay. And this is one of the recent papers as well for the higher tier. And this happened on, so this is worth 100 marks for the international IGCSE. So some formulas will be given to you. Just a quick look at first times the formula sheet as well. So we have got the sum formula for the series, that is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times of d. We also have got the area of trapezium available, the quadratic equation, quadratic formula as well, minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2 times of a. We have got sine rule, cosine rule, and the area of triangle. When we don't have a right angle triangle, so we have these things available, which is sine rule and cosine rule as well. Then some mensuration formulas are given, which is basically some mensuration formulas are given, which is like we have got volume of cones, curved surface area of the cone, volume of the prism, which is area of the cross section into length. We have got volume of the sphere as well for volume of the sphere, and then surface area of the total sphere and some cylinder as well. Information formulas related to area and the volume of the cylinder as well. Does everyone got this clear? Is everyone getting it? Following any questions, students? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So let's
sir.
get started. So the first question, question number one out of the 25, the first question came on basically the statistics one. So every question I'll mention the topic as well, so students understand that this is coming from the statistics, and you just have to get, so it's, let's read the instructions as well because it's the first time. So for the first paper, so it will be answer all 25 questions that we have to do, and we write your answers in the spaces provided. You must write down all the stages in your working, so as much working as possible for the Edexcel is required. Okay, students. So as we can see the table information about the hourly rates of pay of 60 workers. Okay, so we have got the hourly rates of pay from the 60 workers. So what we have to do is basically write down the model class as well. Okay, so we have to write down the model class. Just give me a minute. So if we have to get the model class, that is going to be, okay, model class will means that we have to write down the model. These are all the model classes, okay? Like how do you read it? That's most important thing. Okay, how do you read the statistics data? So there are basically 16 workers who have basically an hourly rate pay of between. So there are 16 workers who get basically paid between 15 to $20, where 15 is not included and 20 is included. There are four workers who are paid, who are who are highly qualified, so they are paid between 30 to $35, where 30 is per hour rate. Okay, they are paid $30 per hour, where 30 is not included. So 35 is definitely included in that understanding. So we got 25 to 30, 10 to 15. That's how it is. The model class is basically the highest repetitive frequency. So that will be the highest number of workers जिसमें होंगे. That will be model class, right? Understanding, students? The highest number of students जिसमें highest number of workers जिस frequency के होंगे वही model class होगी. So the answer would have been, just have to write down. Write down word means, the word write down means that you just have to write down the answer. No need for the working or the explanation. So it will be 10 is P is less than equals to 15. Does everyone got this clear? Is everyone getting it? So that will be the answer to get the 1 out of the 100 mark. That's simple. To get the model class, which is the most repetitive frequency, it will be 18 workers with the highest number of frequency that we got. So that's the answer going to be that we have got the hourly wage rate between 10 to 15. Hope everyone is able to read it, right? Can I get quick response? Everyone got it? What is the model class here? Then you just have to get the estimate of the mean workout and estimate for the mean hourly rate of pay of the 60 workers. Okay, so we have to get work out an estimate for the mean hourly rate of pay for the 60 workers. So that will be that the mean is going to be I'm audible, right? Everyone can hear me. The mean is always the midpoint you need. So mean is summation of frequency x divided by summation of frequency. That will be giving us the mean, which is also called x bar. So just add summation of frequency is already there. The denominator, sir, is already available, students. The denominator is basically 60 workers. The total, you can just find it as well, or it's plus 14. This will not have a mark. I'm just doing it so everyone understand that we have got 60 workers, sir. Summation of frequency is 60. Just have to get the numerator summation of frequency times of x. So it is going to be, sir, you need to calculate the midpoint first and then multiply it with that. Okay, so it will be midpoint. So I'll write it down. Midpoint of 10 and 15 are 12.5. 15 and 20 is 17.5. The midpoint 20 and 25 midpoint will be 22.5. We got 27.5 as the midpoint for this one and 32.5. These all will have to be multiplied with the frequency. So that is going to be, sir, 12.5 multiplied by 18. The next will be, sir, 16 multiplied by 17.5. Then we got 14 multiplied by 22.5. And then we got 27.5 multiplied by 8, and then you have 32.5 multiplied by 4. Understanding, students? So that will be giving us the summation of the frequency of x. That will be, we will be getting the answer of that. Let's use a calculator. This one is needed to get all 4 marks for this portion. Okay, so let's do it in the calculator. So this will be 16 into 17.5, 14 into 22.5. Can I get some responses? People getting it? Everyone? Any questions? Anyone? Let me know if everyone can. That's how the yearly paper can become better. Yes, if anyone just unmute and let me know, everyone. Are you getting it falling? So 1170 is that value. And then I got the mean will be, sir, 1170 divided by 60. So that will be the mean value coming. Nobody's responding. What happened? Everyone got it understood, clear? Either everyone. So that
Yes,
is
sir.
19.5
Yes,
is
sir.
the average.
Yes, sir.
$19.5 is the average rate that the worker receives. Average rate is per hour. $19.5 is the average rate that the worker will receive. $19.5 is the answer. So that is another question correct. Please check. So how much, so how is the marks going to split here, students? So let's talk about that as well, okay? So we got $19.5 and this is what we have got. So it is going to be 4 marks, will means that 1 mark is definitely for the answer, students. Please check the working if you have done this way. Second, 1 mark is for getting, sorry, 1 mark is for getting 1170 as the value. 1 mark for the showing the midpoints and the working of it. And the final mark is that does the student know the formula? Okay, sorry. Does the student know the formula? So examiner wants to see, have you written down in this way that summation of fx divided by summation of f, or you have written 1170 divided by 60. The examiner wants to know that. So that is what the answer will be coming, 19.5 as the answer. And we have got that summation. That is how the first 5 marks are achieved out of 90. 5 out of 100 marks are on the in the pocket. So with the statistics question, please, any doubt, let me know. Uh, I understand I go in very detail in depth of understanding and explanation in an yearly paper as well. And the reason is it's the first one. So I want to make sure that not any of my student doesn't lose any mark. And that is why it takes time. And that's the reason why we do it in 2 parts, all of these 25 questions, because it's difficult to complete in one sitting and go because of the detailed explanation that I provide. Understanding, everyone got this clear?
Yes, sir.
Does everyone got this? Is everyone clear? Any questions, anyone? So that's a revision of these. All topics will be revised together. That's first one is from statistics, which is section number 6, probability and statistics, mean of our data that is given. Okay. Clear, I'm moving forward. If you want to take a screenshot, quickly take a screenshot. Otherwise, I'll share this PDF of a solved version will be available on the drive, so you can have a look at it later as well. Does everyone got this? Any questions? Anyone have doubt in model class? Please let me know, okay? Now, question number 2 is from the construction thing, so you can call it from the geometry portion. But this is a human limitation. This is my limitation here that I can't show that to you. But it's very simple. I'll help you out how to do it. So this is why, this is the reason why you have to print out these pages first. So using the rulers and compasses only, to construct the bisector of angle ABC. So as you can see, you have to construct an angle bisector of ABC. So this is angle bisector of C means cutting the angle B into half. You have to cut angle B into half, students. So what happens is basically, so how do you basically do it is basically that you can measure this. See, there's a problem here that I can't show this thing live to you, but I can explain it properly and you can do it. And this only this page is particularly, you can't do it without printing out. So you have to do it live on your notebook and page. So we have to do it with arcs and compasses. Make sure you carry that on the exam day as well. This is very important. You carry those in geometry box. We have the compass, protractor, angle measurement, all of this. Hope the first thing is everyone should know what is angle bisector. Angle bisector means cutting the angle into half. So what you can do is basically you have to take a point here and make an arc somewhat here. Okay, so you just put the point here, any the arc point here, and then make an arc here. Okay, so the arc will look like something like this. So if I do it, it should be, the arc should look like something like this from this point here. And similarly, you will make another arc, just put the point here and then cut the arc from here as well. Understanding, students? Getting it, following? Any question? And then with the ruler, with the help of ruler, you measure that, and that will be that, just make the line with reaching with this, just whatever the point is, just make the line with reaching with the point. So that will be called the angle bisector, which is basically cutting in half that this portion and this portion, although it's currently not that way, but if I make it, it should be looking like cutting in half. Okay, so somewhere like this. So the angle should be cutting in half. Understanding? So it will be like this. It seems better now. So that should be this one, the angle. This angle, the purple angle, is equals to the green angle. Okay, anyone with a doubt? It must be 2 marks question only. So this, as you can see, it almost 90% accuracy looks like same. Okay, the purple angle is matching the green angle, and your arcs should be matching as well. The arcs should be matching here. So these are matching here, the arcs. Understanding? So put that compass thing, arc thing with a pencil, make an arc here, one arc here, and the other arc from this side. You can measure as well, do it with measurement as well, or do it on from maybe you can what some explanation can be. One of the explanation can be just measure this measurement. Let's say you take the ruler, you have to take a ruler and measure this measurement. If this is coming 8 centimeter, the whole thing, if this is coming 8 centimeter, you can just go at half centimeter. This should be, wherever you are putting your arc, it should be half of that measurement. And let's assume this is 13 centimeter. If this whole measurement is 13 centimeter, you can take half of it and put the arc on it. So 13 and a half will be something 6 point something that, or let's say 14 centimeter. So you'll take a half measurement. Okay, you can take a half measurement and then decide. Okay, just give me a minute. Everyone, people got this right. So that will be, for example, if this is 14 centimeter, you make sure the half of it, you can go on half of it and then make an arc from that point. So it should look like that it's angle bisector. And if you have instruments available, just put your compass and measure. If this is coming something 30 degrees, this also should be coming in here from 30 degrees. The angle should be cutting. Bisecting means cutting in half. Is everyone getting it on the same page? People got this? So this is basically from the foundation tier. And as I said, this will be only worth 2 marks. It's free 2 marks, 7 out of the 100 marks
Sir,
are.
does it have to be in the half of the line?
No, it's not necessary. I just said that one of the learning can be in that way as well. It's just that you can take any point. It's just that this should be cutting in half. This is the important measurement. ये जो आप draw करोगे ना, it should look like when you draw with the ruler, this point and the B point should be matching, and they should cutting it should look like that both sides have the same angle. Understanding that? बस ये match करना चाहिए. They will give you complete 2 marks. Or I'm pretty, or if I tell you the marking scheme way, the examiner says कि students को arcs दिखाने. So if you have made those arcs with the compass, you get 1 mark already, and then the 1 mark it should be to the human eye. It should be looking angle bisector. So please note, please make sure. मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, आपने ऐसे नहीं करना, जस्ट नॉर्मल अपनी assumption से नहीं करना. You have to take geometrical instruments. It's in the geometry box. If you don't have it, buy one from the stationery box. It's important. The geometry compass protector उसमें सब मिलता है. You just have to use that, okay? And if you struggle with that, just we can have a live video call session on that, so we can work on that as well. Not a problem. Everyone with individually. Although it's very easy, we have done this in grade 7, 8. It's from the foundation tier. They are testing this thing. People got it worth 2 marks. Does everyone got this clear? Understood? Falling?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So hope everyone got question number 1 and 2. Hope everyone understanding as well. So let's start with question number 3. Very simple, easy. Comes the algebra one. Understanding? Only similar voices, familiar voices I can hear. Rest of the people are not responding. Easy to score marks. Nobody should get it wrong. I would highly recommend, if you are appearing in this October November 24 paper, you should have skimmed through first and second question and started with the third one first. पहले आपको third करना चाहिए था, and then you can decide your order accordingly. It's easy. Just have to simplify p power cube into 5. So I'm pretty sure each and every one of you have got this correct in your answer sheet, okay? Please make sure you are giving yourself marks as well, because by the end of the lesson we'll see how much we have done and how much marks we have got out of 100 marks. Is everyone getting it? So just multiply and get the answer. 1 mark, just the direct answer you can give. That 5 will multiply with 3. That is p power of 15. Does everyone got this clear, students? Is everyone getting it clear? Following, understanding, getting this? Any questions, students? Is everyone clear?
Understood, sir.
Then we have
Yes,
got
sir.
expand and simplify. We have got 2n multiply by 4n plus 3 plus n times of n minus 4. So that will be, if we have to expand and simplify, it will be 2 4s are, start off with that 8n square, 2 3s are 6n plus n square minus 4n. So it is going to be 8n square plus n square, that will be 9n square, sir, and 6n minus 4, and that will be 2n. Okay, so this is going to come as 9n square plus the 2n. Okay, so we got it as 9n square plus 2n. People got this clear? Understood? Following? We got 9n square plus 2n. That is the answer for this portion. Clear on that? Got it? Any questions, any issues, anyone?
Understood, sir.
Any mistake I've done, any calculation? This is worth 2 marks, so 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the working that you are showing. So 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the proper multiplication and showing of that. Any doubts, anyone? Let me know. Got this clear?
Yes, sir.
So the next part is basically solving of the algebraic workings. Okay. Show clearly the algebraic workings. We have solved 2x plus 5 over 3 is equals to 4 minus x. It's important, if you leave the answer here and don't write it here, you lose the marks. Okay, you lose 1 mark minimum. You have to write down on the dotted lines. Sorry, 1 minute. Apologies for today. So we have to understand that you lose the mark if you don't get right in the boxes. Okay, so you have to write down in the boxes as well, students. Okay, so then we have 2 part C, 2x plus 5 divided by 3 is equals to 4 minus x. It will be 3 multiplied by 4 minus x. So it will be 2x plus 5 is equals to 3 4s are 12 minus 3x. So we got 2x plus 5 is equals to 3 4s are 12 minus 3x. And it will be, we got 2x plus 3x. And make sure don't make any silly mistake. Do it separate, step by step. So we got 12 minus 5 as 7. And we got 5x here. Okay, so the answer will be coming as x is equals to 7 over 5. Okay, or you can write it down as in decimal as well, 1.2. Both of them will give us the mark. Okay, 7 over 5 also acceptable, or 1.2 is also the acceptable. Okay, understanding that, getting it clear, students? Following? Okay, so we got 1.2 or 7 over 5. Okay, understanding? Okay, is everyone got it? Understood? Clear? Any questions,
Clear,
any
sir.
doubts?
Yes, sir.
This one is worth 3
No, sir.
marks. So As many marks we have, the working becomes more important. So 1 mark for the solution, giving it 5 ones are 5, and yeah, I think it's not 1.2, it's 1.4 since the calculator is allowed. It's 1.4, sorry. Again, decimal is 1.4. So make sure be careful about it. Okay. Apologies, my bad. So we got 1.47 over 5 and 1.4 or 7 over 5 here. So the marking matters a lot. So 1 mark for the answer, 1 mark for this multiplication, and 1 mark for simplifying and solving it. Simplifying and solving it, that gives you 1 mark as well. Question number 3 is done, which was worth 6 marks in total. Okay, any doubts, anyone? Let me know. Got this question number 3? People got this clear?
Yes, sir.
Understanding, following?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the next one is basically we have question number 4. That's again coming from the statistics sets and Venn diagram. Sets and Venn diagram is basically part of the statistics. So we have to, here is a Venn diagram, sir, and we have to list the members of the set B. So what are the members of set B? The members of set B are basically this thing. That will be 2, 3, 5, 7. So you can just write it down that the members of the set B are 2. This is how you should write it down, students, using the set language. Okay, set language and notation matters. So it should be 2, 3, 5, 7. Or you can also write down only 2, 3, 5, 7. But I would prefer to write down in this form. It's better because the examiner should know that you are 100% prepared from the sets language as well. Okay. So we got that as well. And then we have to get list the members of the set A intersection B. List the members of the set A intersection B we have to got. So what is the common point? A intersection B is simple. The common between them is 3 and 7. So that is going to be, sir, easy level of question that can be written as 3 and 7 are the A intersection B. Is everyone got this clear? Students got it following? Any questions, any issues? People got this clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
List the members of the set 3 and 7. And then the last part is that you have to get list the members of the set A complement. So we have to list the members of the set which is A complement, and that will be A complement means everything apart from A. So this is the whole A, students, or I'll just shade with you for the A complement. The A complement will be everything except for the A, okay, except for the whole of A, which is basically this thing, sir, except for the whole of A thing, except for the whole of A, it is all A complement. So everyone knows what are A complement answers. So the A complement answers are directly 2, 4, 5. Just write down in order, that is better. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Okay. So that is what the answers are: 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Does everyone got this clear, students following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any question, anyone, please let me know. Let me know if any question, anyone, everyone got this clear. So that is another 3 marks achieved with question number 4. Okay. Question number 4 is done. People got this clear? Then question number 5 is the first question that we can see on the mensuration, which is area, perimeter, volume thing. So question number 5 talks about that you have to get the very simple volume of the cylinder, and we have to give the answer in liters, correct to. So we have to give the answer in liters, correct to the nearest liter. So they have already given the rounding of thing. We have got the radius of the cylinder and the height of the cylinder. So it is going to be first thing I would write down for my revision and for the examiner to know as well, that you should tell, since it's 2 hours available, you should tell as much working as possible. Okay. You should tell as much information. This is your communication with the examiner, right? That you know everything from the exam. So that is how you should be doing it. That volume of the silent, although there is no marks for writing it down. K pi or square h लिख दिया, सबको पता है from the basic level. So there is no point of writing down the formula, but still you write it down to that to show that you know all information. So that will be pi times of radius, which is 70. So we got pi times of radius 70 square. Height is 18. I got this in the radian. I got this in the pi form first. So that will be something 277,088 0.472 centimeter cube. That's the volume of the cylinder. The answer doesn't end here, but that is what I'm going to get. Pi r square into height. So that will be 277,088.472. That is what I am getting in the centimeter cube. I need to convert this in liters. So what is the liter? According to me, 1 centimeter cube is 1,000 liters, right? Sorry, 1 liter is 1,000 cube, right? Is that correct? 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cube, right? This is
Yes.
correct. This is the conversion that everyone should know. Every student should know the conversion that 1 liter is. Please double check and let me know. 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cube, right? Then you just have to convert how many liters will be for 277,088. So it will be just a division, sir, that will happen. 277,088.472 divided by 1,000, and that is going to be our answer, students, which is going to come as 277.088. I'm getting the answer as 277.088. The examiner mentioned just rounded off to the nearest liters. To 277 liters will be the answer, and I will get all 4 marks. This is worth 4 marks. It's the highest number of question. As we go along the paper, you will see more higher number marks question. This is the first question with the highest number of marks up till now, which is 277 liters. Please have a look. Just, I'm coming back in 15, 20 seconds. We just have a look at this question, okay? Any doubts, please let me know. Yes, let's continue. Does everyone got this clear? Understood, students? Question number 5 is clear. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
So moving forward to question number 6, it will be, we have got a very good question of the HCF LCM. So this is basic numbers. Also consider as a chapter of numbers. Okay, you can call it the numbers
Sir,
chapter. Numbers. Gigi, go on.
for question 5, how do we give the marks?
Sorry, very good. Sorry. Thank you. So the marks will be, okay, we can, thank you for remembering. Sorry. So 1 mark for the final answer, definitely. Uh, 1 mark for the answer of 277,088 in the centimeter cube, and 1 mark for the application of the formula. आपने show करना है कि pi को multiply करना है 70 square से times of 18, and the remaining 1 mark will be for the conversion. I don't, sorry, इसका mark नहीं होगा. Directly जो convert के, do you know 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cube, 1 mark for the conversion, and then if you are dividing by 1,000, that should be giving the other mark as well. Getting the point clear? If you are dividing by 1,000, that will be the other, that will be, I think 4 tick marks are there. Yes. So that's how the marks will be. Thank you for reminding.
Okay.
Slipped my mind, sorry. So then the next thing will be that we have got question number 6, which is we have to get the find the highest common factor. So it's, as I mentioned, can be, this is a topic comes under the heading of the huge section of numbers. So numbers में आ जाएगा ये, okay, you have to find out, sir, the highest common factor of A, B, C. Okay, so we have to get the highest common factor of A, B, and C. So highest common factor is basically with the lowest powers. Always remember, highest common factor will be coming with the lowest powers, and it should be the product of the prime factors. It should be product of our prime factors. So according to me, I'll write it down again, although there is no need to copy the question again. Just to understand properly, 2 power cube times of 5 power 4 times of 7 times of 11. Then we got B value is 2 power square into 5 power square into 7 power square. And then we have got the C value, which is 2 power square into 5 power cube. So according to this thing, we need to understand that it is going to be basically the smallest power, okay, the smallest power, and C also have 7 power of 4. So it is going to be the smallest power. It should, first thing, the number should be common in all 3 of them. So the number 2 is common in all three of them. The number 2 is common in all three of them. So that's the common thing. And the highest common factor will be 2 power of square and 2 power of square. So the answer will be, you can write it down, start writing down the answer below. That it definitely will be 2 power square. You don't have to multiply. You have to give as the product. Product means multiplication. So it will be 2 power square as a product of the power of prime factors. And then we have got is basically 5 power square, 5 power cube, and 5 power 4. So that we can call it as the smallest power is 5 power square. So it's going to be 5 power square for this one as well. Is everyone getting it falling? There's another 2 marks question. So we have got 5 power square as well. And then the last one will be 7 power 1, 7 power square, and 7 power 4. So it will be 1, 7 power, only 1 will be the value here. That is what the product of the prime factors will be. This will be directly 2 marks. If you got it correct, you will get all 2 marks. If you got something correct and some part wrong, then you will be get half the marks, 1 out of 2. Understanding, students, getting it clear? मतलब इसमें अगर पूरा आंसर करेक्ट लिखेंगे तभी 2 मार्क्स मिलेंगे, वरना कुछ गलती करेंगे तो शायद 1 मार्क मिल जाए, दैट्स इट, या 0 मार्क्स भी मिल सकते हैं, क्योंकि इट्स अ कॉन्सेप्चुअल बेस्ड आंसर, तो इट्स ईदर कंप्लीट राइट और कंप्लीट रॉन्ग. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो इट्स 2 मार्क्स फॉर द complete final answer only. Does everyone got this clear? Understanding, students? That is question number 610 as well. People got this clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, anyone? Then comes a very important learning and thing, that is basically question number 7. Very good question again. Another high marks question. Starting with 4. अगर आपके पास 4 marks से questions आ रहे हैं, 4, 5, 6, ये सारे high level questions हैं. High level question मतलब ये extra, मतलब ये high mark scoring question है. ये आप कोशिश करें, जरूर correct करें. ठीक है जी. तो we have got another word problem type question. We can call it, it's a practical life, daily life question that we have got. So this is basically that we have got shop A and shop B have the offers for buying the same type of laptop. It's like a practical daily life question. Okay, you went to a shop market, you have 2 shops available, both of them are offering you different offers, both of them are offering different discounts or different offers. You have to consider which one you have to buy a laptop for your school work or for your business work, and you have to buy it definitely. Which option you will buy it from, shop A or shop B? That's the question. The normal price of the every year this type of question comes in. The normal price of the laptop in shop A is different to the normal price of the laptop in shop B. Common sense, it happens all in all the countries in the world, it happens this thing. So we have got shop A and we have got shop B. So shop A is normal price is 475 pounds. You get 16% off on our normal price. And shop B, it was simple, get 15% off your normal price of our get 15% off on our normal price. And this will be only pay 408 pounds. So you have to basically, the important things that the examiner is trying to see, okay, whether, see, there is percentage involved as well here. So I'll call it the topic of percentages, because the examiner wants to see, okay, does the students know how to find out percentages with the working and calculation of it. So that is what the examiner wants to uh, let us know, that are we able to do it or not. Which shop gives more money of their normal price? Which shop is giving more money off their normal price? You have to show your working clearly. So if we talk about shop A, you have to do the working. For these type of questions, I always prefer side-by-side working. So it's a ruler and a pencil. Please note you have to use pencil in the exam, and one color, blue pen or black pen. So it will be shop A. It is going to be, sir, 475 pounds is already there. And we multiply 16% on it. So that will be the discount. 475 into 16%, that will be the discount. That will be 76 pounds. Okay. So it is going to be 475 minus 76. But up $76 ka they are giving the discount, right? You got 70. Which shop is giving more money off on their normal price? So 16% of 475 is 76 pounds. 76 pounds का शॉप ए मुझे ऑफ दे रहा है. शॉप बी के बारे में बात करते हैं, तो शॉप बी की जो प्राइस है, शॉप बी 15% ऑफ दे रहा है ऑन देयर नॉर्मल प्राइस. तो हम उसकी पहले नॉर्मल प्राइस निकालेंगे, तो इट विल बी एक्स इंटू 15%, और फिर वो नॉर्मल प्राइस आ जाएगी कि नौ अब जो आपको पे करना है खाली 408 पे करना है। द स्टूडेंट्स नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि 100% पहले प्राइस थी, you have to apply reverse percentages here. 100% is the normal price. Hope everyone is getting it. उसमें से 15% डिस्काउंट हो गया, और यू कैन से कि सेल लगा दी, डिस्काउंट और सेल, वी कैन कॉल इट डिस्काउंट और सेल। तो वो सबट्रैक्ट कर देंगे स्टूडेंट्स, तो कितना बचेगा? दैट विल बी सर 85%. So that is going to be, and that will be the new price. Everyone getting it? So I can do the ratio here as well. Okay, 408 pounds represents, the 408 pounds represents 85%. Okay, 408 pounds represents 85%. How much will be the 15%? The discount is how much, or the off price is how much? So you can just calculate 408 multiply by 15 divided by 85. Lot of other ways are there. So shop number B is giving a discount of 72 pounds. Okay, just give me a minute. Everyone got it? Sorry, let's continue. So hope everyone got this. The shop B is offering. There can be other method as well, but the main thing is basically the crux of the question that the examiner is asking. Basically, is that which shop gives more money off their normal price? Okay, which shop will give more money off their normal price? So they are asking, exam students are, the examiner is asking कि भाई कौन सी शॉप ज्यादा मनी ऑफ दे रही है, मतलब कि कितना डिस्काउंट, जो परसेंटेज ऑफ डिस्काउंट है वो निकालना है। तो यहाँ परसेंटेज ऑफ डिस्काउंट दोनों जगह अवेलेबल है। 16% ऑफ ये दे रहे हैं, और ये 15% ऑफ दे रहे हैं। तो हमने इसको वैल्यू में निकालना जरूरी था। तो आई होप एवरीवन गॉट द इम्पोर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन के shop A is giving an off of 76 pounds and shop B is giving an off of 72 pounds. Okay, so कौन सा shop ज़्यादा दे रही है everyone? So you have to write down a statement कि shop A gives more, shop A gives, just कोई copy paste कर देता हूँ। Shop A is giving more, you have to write a statement, otherwise you lose mark. Shop A gives more money off their normal price. Shop A give more money off their normal price, and which is $4 amount. The difference is, if you want to write, better to write down difference as well. The difference is $4 amount. Okay, okay, $4 extra shop A discount देते हैं. Is everyone getting it clear? Anyone have a doubt? Please let me know. I'm waiting here. So the marking will work is basically 1 mark for 76, 1 mark for 72, and 2 marks are for basically whatever your statement is. एक तो मार्क आपका स्टेटमेंट लिखने का, और एक मार्क ये है कि कौन सा शॉप को आप प्रेफरेंस दे रहे, शॉप का ए भी लिखना जरूरी है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट स्टूडेंट्स. Clear, people got this? Any problem, students? Guys, can
So
I
would
get
I
this?
still get full marks if I wrote just shop A gives more money off?
It's allowed, but better कि like थोड़ा सा और statement लिख दे तो it's good to go that with that as well. ठीक है जी. But it's
ठीक है.
okay because 76 and 72 are there, so working is there, so you still get it. Okay, so little bit leniency is there, तो वो हो जाएगा. Does everyone got it? Can we move forward, students? Sorry for this. I have coughing and lot of severe flu as well. Is everyone getting it? Understanding, people got this clear?
Yes, sir.
Move
Yes,
forward,
sir.
right? So question number 8, again, very simple. Algebra. ठीक है, तो let's quickly do it without any explanation. This should be uh, algebra. So this is what I'm trying to explain, that once some papers, when I give for solving some yearly papers, so for that paper, I won't solve the whole, that's later part of end part of February. Okay? When I give you the whole paper, you can just bring in problems as well. So we don't, some papers we don't solve completely, we just do the problems, which is like last questions or some hard, just like this type of hard level question if anyone is not able to do it. So that's what the real objective will be later on. Since it's the first one, so I'm doing it completely so that everyone can see how things will work. So this will be going to be x square plus 5x minus 24. So that is going to be, you just have the word of factorization is there, which is word 2 marks. So you have to do the middle term breaking. So that will be x square. So it will be 8 3s are 24. So that will be x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 24. So x plus 8 and minus 3, 3x plus 8. So here we go. The factorization is done. X plus 8 is one bracket and x minus 3 is the other bracket. So 1 mark is for the factors and 1 mark is for the working. So as much working as possible, show it to the examiner. We have got the answer solution. Does everyone got this clear, students following? Then you have to do hence
Yes, sir.
solve. X square plus 5x minus 24 is equals to 0. We have to hence solve. This is very important. This is where a lot of students make mistakes. So I want everyone to pay attention. Be smart in the exam when this type of question come. They ask in every one paper. Either it will come in paper 1 or paper 2, this type of question. The word hence means that you have to take help from the previous part. It will, those who take A level, going to take A level maths, very basic foundation of that. The word hence will always means, we'll slow down here. Okay, you have to take help from the previous part. So the word of hence that we have to take help from the previous part means that you have already done the factorization. Understanding, students? For the x square plus 5x minus 24, you already have done the factorization. You don't have to do these steps again. Be smart in the exam. Just have to start from where you have left off. That is basically, we have got x plus 8, or we have got x plus 8 and x minus 3 is equals to 0, and then we can just solve it. Sorry, let's continue. So we have got x is equals to 3 and x is equals to -8 as the value. So these are basically the answers. Okay, you have to write it down like this: -8 or not comma. You can write on -8 and 3 or -8 and comma 3. That also will work. Okay, students, understanding? People got this -8 comma 3 or -8 and 3. That will give us 1 mark as well. People got this clear? Is everyone following? Understanding के पूरा question वापस solve नहीं करेगा? That's a waste of time. Examiner will not award marks, and it creates a negative impact, negative image as well with the examiner's mind के the student doesn't understand the meaning of the hence word. ठीक है, has everyone got this clear? Hello, can I get response? People got
Yes,
this
sir.
clear? Then you have
Yes,
to
sir.
solve the inequality
Yes, sir.
3y plus 5. So we have got 3y plus 5 is greater than 7y minus 10. So it will be 3y minus 7y and minus 10 minus 5. So that will be minus 4y and minus 15. Very important. Please double check. This is where a lot of people will lose 1 mark in the inequalities question. These are all important things to remember, that a lot of students will, although solving is not difficult of the inequality solving are never difficult, students. So that will be 3y minus 7y, that will be negative 4y. And then we have got negative 10 minus negative 5 is negative 15. Please understand the minus and the minus sign will cancel. If we have a minus sign with the variable, it always have to be removed. Revision of the inequalities. If revision of the inequalities, that if there is any minus sign with the left hand side variable with the y or x value, you have to remove it. But when you are going to remove it, we need to understand the inequality sign will change. That is the most common mistake, sir. The inequality sign will change. Again, the same thing. Y is less than 15 over 4, or y is less than 4 3s are 12, 3 bacha, 4, 3.75, I think. So I'll go for the fraction form, but if you want to write down in decimal as well, that's also acceptable. The examiner will accept the decimal answer as well. So this was worth 3 marks. Does everyone got it? Clear understanding? Following? People got this? Any questions? Anyone? Anyone? Any questions?
Understood.
Got it? Anyone else? Come on, poor people to respond. People getting it? Following?
Yes,
So
sir.
again, that will be 1 mark for y is less than 15 over 4 for the answer. 1 mark for definitely. 1 mark is definitely for changing the signs, and 1 mark for simplifying and solving it. Like 3, bringing the variables on one side. The left hand side will be 3y minus 7y, and the right hand side will be minus 10 minus 5. Okay, make sure the sign changes are correct and you don't make any mistake as well. People got it clear? So another 6 marks question is solved. Okay, people got this? Any questions? Anyone understood? Getting it? Falling?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then
sir.
comes again numbers topic, which is standard form. Okay, so numbers topic again coming in, which we have got standard form, students. Okay, so standard form will be, okay, we have to write down 8.4 times of 10 power minus 5 as an ordinary number. So here we go, 8.4 into 10 power of negative 5. So according to me, you go backward. So it should be direct answer. Write down means direct answer. So just count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that will be the answer. 0.04 zeros and 84. That will be writing down 8.4 as an ordinary number. Because of the negative power, we will go behind. Okay, because of the negative power, we will go left side. Okay, is everyone getting it, students? Clear? Because of
Yes,
the
sir.
negative power 5. That is the answer. We got that 1 mark. Thank you for those who are constantly responding. Means a lot. Jazakallah. So the next part is basically we have got the workout 6, the multiplication of that. So as I already told you the technique for it, so revision of a standard form as well happening. So I'll just make sure, remind me as well when the exam is near, like in the month of April. So I'll tell you what topics can be expected in paper 1 and what topics can be expected in paper 2. Okay. Although for this one there is no perfect for the Cambridge, there is a complete same monotonous. Cambridge is a complete thing that it will be testing because they have without calculator and with calculator paper. But since you have both calculator is available in both papers for the Edexcel, so there is no discrimination that we can do or discrimination is the best word, that we can't do any topic like ये paper 1 में ही आएगा, ये paper 2 में आएगा. But I can look at the trends of 2025 because after 2024 we do 2025. So we can look at, I'll study the trends of 2025 and I can we can make a commenting that can be 70 to 80% accurate. Okay, topics तो सारे test होंगे. There is no guest paper of type, but we can make a 70 to 80% that what is going to come in paper 1. And the best way for Edexcel is that once paper 1 is done, when the exam is ending, make sure when you come back home, the first thing you do it is just write down what topics came in paper 1 exam. It's a guarantee that every Edexcel exam, every session, May, June, or October, November, it's the same thing because there is 8 to 10 days gap minimum, or 6, 7 days easily. Minimum 8 to 10 days gap, or 15, 20 days gap is also sometimes there. So it's a very high chance that whatever doesn't come in paper 1, that will come in paper 2. So at least if vectors comes in paper 1, it's a guarantee you can skip vectors for paper 2. But if it doesn't come in paper 1, then it's 200% guarantee that vectors full-fledged question, the last questions. If sequences question doesn't come towards the end of paper 1H that you give, so it's a guarantee, 500% guaranteed will come in paper 2H question. So we can practice further more on that. Is everyone getting it? Just deviating away for a bit. So that's what we can understand in that perspective. Okay. So give your answer in standard form. It's a multiplication. So just multiply 6.5 times of 8. The best thing is calculator is available. So just do it there as well. 6.5 times of 8 is, so I multiply 6.5 times of 8 is basically 52. And then you can multiply 10 power negative 40 times of 10 power of 185. Don't do it in the calculator. Show the examiner that bases are same, so powers will add up. Minus 40 plus 185 will be, minus 40 plus 185 is going to be 10 power of 145. And here we go, you can write down that it will multiply with 52. The standard form rule is, please understand, the standard form rule is the decimal should be after one number. So it would be 52.0 first, and I put back the decimal to the other side. Lot of students do it lot of students do it in some other way as well. That's completely okay. We got 5.2 into 10 power of 146, and that is basically the answer as well. 5.2 into 10 power of 146, adding 1 in the power, that should be correct. We have got another 3 marks for the question number 9. Another question 9 out of 25 questions are solved. Okay, does everyone got it? Clear understanding, students? People got this? 9 out of 25 questions are done. People got this? Clear on that? Any questions, any doubts, students?
Understood, sir.
Yes,
The
sir.
next thing is very good. Again, geometry coming in. No working, like no mark split here. Just 1 mark for this, 1 mark for the answer, 1 mark for whatever working you are showing. For the 2 marks and 1 mark or 3 marks question, there is not much emphasize on the working. Okay. Then we have got one of the good topics of similar triangles, which comes under the heading of geometry. So another geometry question coming in, which is about 2 similar triangles. You might have to find out some measurement or the area using similar shapes. So we have got some right angle triangle, students. Everyone can see that, sir. There are some right angle triangles. We have X centimeter, and we have 7.5 centimeter, and we have X centimeter. We have 24 centimeter here, and we have 51 centimeter. The examiner wants you to work out the value of X. So what we need to understand is basically this must be worth 4 to 5 marks as well. 5 marks. See, so there is a reason. It's a good question. I'll put it in the uh, I'll put it in the medium or hard level category. Okay, this one standard form is easy level, 8 is easy level. Question number 7 medium to hard level difficulty, 6 easy level, 5 easy level of no 5 is also medium level because of the liters conversion. A lot of people don't know in the exam liters can 4, 3, 2 and 1, all of them 4, 3, 2 and 1, all of them are easy medium level category. This one is a medium to hard level, or majority I'll put it in the hard one because it's a two-step question. Two-step question means that the similar triangle means that you need to understand that ABC is similar. There's the similar. So ABC is similar to same way DEF. You have to make sure the alphabets are correct. Okay. I repeat the point, students. Follow the lines. Okay. If I am saying ABC So I'm starting with A, B, and then going to C. If A, B, C is similar to D, E, F, so it have to be written like this. So if you look at it, you don't have any two measurements available. A, B divided by D, E will be equals to, sir, AC divided by DF, which will be equals to BC divided by EF. So the exact students need to understand. I'll give you 1 minute or 30 seconds. Everyone have a look at it. There is not a single complete fraction available. Please have a look. AB is available, but DE is not available. ठीक है? AC is not available. AC तो find करना है, which is x centimeter, but DF is available. And BC is BC is not available and EF is available. So there is not a single fraction, complete fraction, not a single complete fraction is available. Because there is not a single complete fraction available, we need to understand that it is going to be we have to do it some other way first and then apply similar triangles. So as I said, the hint was it's a geometry topic, so all concepts of geometry will help. It's a right angle triangle. Measurements are available. Calculator is available. Just get the Pythagoras theorem and get the answer. So 2 marks are for Pythagoras theorem. So it will be 51 square, or I can, yeah, better to write it down. 51 square is equals to ED or DE, let's call it DE square plus DF. So if anyone is thinking that they can do without this, it's not possible. If you have done this question, if you have got Pythagoras theorem, you can give yourself complete marks. DF square is basically, sir, 24 square. I hope everyone got it. Is everyone got it, or should I explain further? Is everyone understood this one? So we got DE square. So it'll be 51 square minus 24 square. That is 2025 value. And we have got DE square on that. So student of that will be put it here. Okay. Is everyone got it? So I think there is a perfect value will come at yes. So the DE measurement is, students, 45 centimeter. This is worth going to be 2 marks for this one. People got it? DE measurement, 2 marks for the, I'll explain you how this is going to happen. Sir, DE is 45 centimeter coming, and now you can place the value. Sir, AB is 7.5, DE is 45 centimeter, AC is X, we have to find, and DF is 24. I just have taken these four. Please unmute and let me know if anyone have a doubt, any question. That is important. We have got, sir, 7.5 times of 24 is equals to 45 times of X. Just put it in one time in the calculator. 7.5 into 24 divided by 45. We got that as X, okay? So it will be coming as the X measurement, which is going to be 7.5 into 24 divided by 45. We got that as 4 centimeter. That is what we have got. Is everyone clear? Understood, falling students? Got this, people? Any question? So we have got X is equals to 4 centimeter as the answer. So this should be worth, is it correct? 4 centimeter. Yes, this is the first 5-mark question also. We have done it, which came in question number 10. Okay, so first 5-marker question is here, students, which we have got 4 answer as well. Any question? Yes, let me know how people got this clear.
Understood,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, so that is going to be 1 mark for the answer, 1 mark for, sorry, 1 mark for getting 7.5 divided, 1 mark for the application of the similar triangles lines. Okay, the ratios are same, so 1 mark for the application of that, 1 mark for the Pythagoras theorem apply, and 1 mark for the DE measurement, and then 1 mark for the solving can be given as well. That's how the 2 marks minimum for Pythagoras, 2 marks for the similar triangle solving, and 1 mark. What's the final answer? Is it correct? Have you placed it there? So that's how the 5 marks will be done. Is everyone getting it? People getting it?
Yes, sir.
So since
Yes, sir.
a lot of students are studying from the start with me, so I expect up till question number 10, you should have got full marks as well, because I haven't seen the whole paper and I don't know what next question is. I'm doing it with you, but what I know is that I hope that at till question number 10, whatever marks accumulated is, so that should be all full marks for at least majority of the people that I know from the start, right? Everyone, am I correct? You can just write message to me, okay, not to everyone, so that other people don't feel bad if they have got little bit less marks on that. So that will be good. Okay. So the first graph question comes in. As I said, this will come in. So graphs are recently done. So everyone, section number 3 is recently done. So everyone should be very good with this topic at least. So let's talk about graphs. Okay. So this is going to be question number 10. We have to complete the table. Y is equals to 2 divided by x plus 1 over x. So worth 2 marks. You have to complete all the values. So there is no need to do the working or show the working. Just take the help of a calculator, put the x values and get the answer. Okay. So it will be, sir, 0.5 plus 1 divided by 0.5 times of 2. So this is coming 5. Please double check my values. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 twos is 4, and 4 plus 1 divided by 4, that is something 8.5, and 5 plus 1 over 5, so 5 plus 1 over 5. One question I would like to ask, which they are not asking here, so I want to ask students, let me know, okay, which type of graph is this? Let's see how many people recall the names of the graph. So this is coming 10.4. Please double check the values with my values: 8.5, 10.4, 5 and 4. Yes, anyone would like to volunteer on mic? Anyone would like to volunteer? What type of graph is this? The name of the graph. Let's see who remembers it. Yes, anyone? It's very simple, easy. Anyone who remembers the name of the graph? Hello, anyone?
Linear, bro.
Sorry?
Linear.
No, yeah, it's part linear as well. Partly linear as well, because when you multiply 2 times
Reciprocal?
of x, so it's 2x. But then there is something divided by x as well. So what will happen?
Is it reciprocal?
Let me know. 0.5 comma 5. Anyone? It's not difficult. When x is 1, y is 4. When x is 2, y is 5 again. It's simple, guys.
Sir, is this a rational function graph?
Low. Yeah, can you guys hear me? Awaz aa rahi hai, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Sorry, glitch came. Okay, so see if the screen sharing is back.
Yeah, it's back.
Okay, thank you. So it is basically called a reciprocal graph. So I stopped there, and I was putting the points. Okay, so we can continue from there. Okay, so is everyone getting it? Following? So we got this portion as, if we have to plot the graph, this is worth easy 4 marks to achieve. Okay, so it's called a reciprocal graph. Everyone following, right? So that is what we have got. And it is going to be that we have got 2x plus 1 over x. So it is going to be, when x is 2, y is 5, when x is 3, it is 6.7. So that is going to be this one. When the x is 4, y is going to be 8.5. So here, is everyone following? I'm audible now, right? Can I get response so that I know that there is no lagging now?
Yes,
People
sir.
can
Yes,
hear me.
sir. Fine.
4 and 8.5. When x is 5, we got 10.4. And then when x is 6, y will be 12.3. So make sure 1 mark for the plotting of the points and 1 mark for drawing it smoothly. So no rulers allowed. Okay, you can't use the ruler, students. Just have to make it with a smooth pencil. Make sure it's a sharp pencil. Use a good pencil which is sharpened and try to make it in one go. Okay, so try to make it in one go. So I think that is how my graph looks like. Little bit not 100% accurate, but I can level it according to 90%. More than 90% accuracy my graph shows. Does everyone got this? Clear, students? People got it? Any questions? Any points which I have put wrong? I don't think so. It's correct. 12.3, 5 pay 10.4. That's correct. 4 pay 8.5. It's all correct, right? Everyone got it? So question number 11 is done, which is worth 4 marks. So 100%, the 2 marks or the of the graph are basically 1 mark for the proper smooth line and 1 mark for the plotting of the point. So there is leniency from the examiner at this stage as well. So we will get all marks. Okay. Does everyone got it? Clear? Understood? Okay, people
Yes.
got this? After 11, question number 12 comes on trigonometry again, and this is worth 4 marks as well. And I would rate this one as a medium level question. This is also a very good question, a revision of the trigonometry, students. Always remember for these type of questions, go step by step. Also have a look at the marks as well in the exam. It is worth 4 marks, a minimum 2 steps, 2 things we have to calculate to get to the final part. First thing is always requirement. I'll look at it. We have to work out the length of DC, and so we have to work out the length of DC and give your answer to the nearest integer. So in the Edexcel, they always tell you where you have what you have to round off. So make sure you are following the instructions. Please read the question again once you have solved it. Okay. There is a hint as well, particularly when you have solved the whole. जब आप 5-6 marks वाले क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लें, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आर सॉल्विंग दिस, ये तो छोटा ही क्वेश्चन है, इसमें कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये बड़ा क्वेश्चन है. तो जब आप पूरा सॉल्व कर लें, तो जब आप आंसर तक पहुंच जाए, जब आप यहाँ पर आंसर लिख रहे हो, तो आप फिर भी एक बार डबल चेक कर लें कोई उसने राउंडिंग ऑफ तो नहीं कहा. तो जब बड़े बड़े क्वेश्चंस हो, जब इन्फॉर्मेशन बिगर हो, तो आप जरूर डबल चेक कर लें. दैट विल बी गुड. सो वी हैव टू फाइनल थिंग विल बी टू गिव द आंसर टू द नियरेस्ट इंटीजर. And we have basically, sir, ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, so we have got, sir, ABC is a right angle triangle. So that is basically, if ABC is a right angle triangle, D is the point on BC. So D is the point on BC and ABC is a right angle triangle. We have got some measurements, sir. So we have to get the length of DC. So always remember for trigonometry, what's the hint and what is required. If you have done it, just a quick recall on trigonometry. For a trigonometry in a triangle, in a right angle triangle, sir, in a right angle triangle for trigonometry, you just need one measurement and one angle, sir. You just need one measurement and, sir, one angle that is available in the smaller red angle triangle. We have got, sir, 47 degrees and 4250. So I can easily find this measurement, which is BD. So it will be opposite over the adjacent. So that is opposite over adjacent is what, students? Tan. So I'll be applying tan theta. So sir, tan 47 degrees is equals to opposite, which is BD, divided by the adjacent 4250. So it will be, sir, 4250 times of tan 47. As always, I keep the answers in that form. So I'll keep this answer in that form. The BD is 4250 times of tan 47. Does everyone agrees? People got this clear? Understood?
Yes,
And
sir.
Then I will take the bigger triangle. Then I'm going to take the bigger triangle, sir. The bigger triangle, what I have available. The bigger triangle also I have AB measurement available. One angle is available, sir. The angle is 24 degree available. 4250 opposite measurement is available. I can find out the whole measurement of BC. Is everyone getting it? I can find out the whole measurement of BC. There is a problem in this question here. The problem is that this is I'm doing based on experience, okay? Because I know कि मुझे पता है कि BDC find करना है, तो वही lot of people will try to find wrong values as well. कि there should be a question coming from someone in the audience कि sir आपने AD find क्यों नहीं करा? Because it is irrelevant. My answer would have been if someone would have asked AD was irrelevant, कुछ जरूरत नहीं है AD find करने की. because what's the crux is that whatever we have to find is in the below portion. So as much information related to below you can find, that is what it is. Then a lot of students, when they, because it's exam, okay, this is in a home setting, everyone is sitting in their home and then taking the lecture. In exam setting, there is pressure, exam pressure as well. So when you, if you are giving this exam in October, November 24, and you move on to page number 12, so it's okay if you don't get in the first attempt. You can skip this question, come back later when the last 30-40 minutes are left, because it the first thing is you have to think about it, which measurement to find, because it's 4 marks and you have to find out a measurement as well. Understanding, students? So these are all techniques and tips. If you are not able to get it in the first 3-4 minutes, you just skip the question. Okay, don't waste time. अगर आपको फर्स्ट 4-5 मिनट्स में ये क्वेश्चन 3-4 मिनट्स में क्लिक नहीं कर रहा कि मैं क्या फाइंड करूं, तो just skip the question, go on to the next one, bring, keep it for the later purpose. Does everyone getting it? Following? People got this? But the method is the same, that you have to think about कि how do I get DC. The my mind worked as कि sir DC directly find नहीं कर सकते. Solving difficult नहीं है. Solving तो is easy for everyone. Everyone knows that. How the mind should process कि sir DC जो है वो मैं DC find करना है. That's what my mind thought. I didn't mention it, so I'll share my thinking process कि DC find करना है, डायरेक्टली फाइंड नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज ये कोई ट्राइंगल नहीं है, ये राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल के थ्रू ये वरना साइन कोसाइन लगाना पड़ेगा, उसकी इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है. So what I can do is basically, so I can just find so let's continue. So what we got is basically, okay, what we have is basically that we can just subtract this information. We can subtract, we have to get this first and then we can subtract from the total measurement of BC and we'll be able to get the answer. That's how the mind should have been working in the exam. So I'll get the BC measurement now, which is basically that we have got opposite in front of the angle opposite, and this will be also adjacent. So that will be, sir, tan 24 degrees is equals to opposite, which is 4 opposite over the, सही करें ना, right? So 4250 divided by the BC centimeter. So I'll get the BC measurement now. Understanding, students? So it will be, sir, the BC measurement. So the BC measurement is 4250 divided by tan 24 degrees. So that is going to be BC 4250 divided by tan 24. So that is, अच्छा इसको भी as it is run देते हैं. So we have got the BC measurement. I'm not putting in decimal, just keeping it as it is, 4250 divided by tan 24. And now how do I get the final measurement? I'll put everything in one time in the calculator, and that is going to be one time in the calculator will be, so if you have to get the DC measurement, that is going to be DC measurement will be the BC, which is 4250 divided by tan 24 minus 4250 tan 47 degrees. Okay, so that will be DC will be coming as that value. Okay, tan 24 degrees minus 4250 tan 47 degrees. So that is going to come as, I am getting 4988. Is it correct? It's correct. Okay, so something 4988.089 centimeter we are getting, and but we have to round off to the nearest integer. So 4988 centimeter, that's the answer. And we will get the final for this one. 4988. Sorry, this is meter question. The whole thing is in meters. Sorry, students. So that will be 4988 meter. 4988 meter. That will be the answer here. Does everyone got this clear? Understood? People following? Any questions, any issues? Anyone got this? So this is worth 4 marks as well. And we have got all 4 marks here as well. Please have a look. Okay, so everyone got this. So it will be again 1 mark for the final answer. Then we have got 1 mark for the BD measurement, 1 mark for BC, and 1 mark for the application of trigonometric rule. 1 mark for converting, sorry, not 1 mark for making it to an integer from 4988 to That is 1 mark for the integer value as well. So it's a couple of marks for the 10. I would recommend, I would have given 5 marks to this question, but examiner have given 4 marks. So as much working as you can show. Also, it's completely okay if you do it in decimal, आप कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? Please note, this is my way of doing it since last couple of years, so I have a habit of doing it. But if any student XYZ wants to convert this, okay, sir, if you are comfortable putting it in decimal, just put it in decimal, but put 2-3 more decimal points. Okay, is everyone getting it? If you are comfortable putting in decimal, just put it in decimal, not a problem, no losing of marks, but this is more preferable. And this is like if I look at the track record of how students get distinction, it's that approach usually. That's what senior teachers have told. That's the way of doing it. Okay, is everyone getting this? Clear understanding? Falling? Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay, so let's do 13 as well. This will mark the half of the paper. Not sure if it's the half of the mark. मतलब ये नहीं पता कि 50 marks हो गए, but ये है कि half of the question इसके बाद achieve हो जाएगा. That is question number 13. The probability that Thomas gets to work early on Saturday is 0.7. So I think I tested this in the test as well. The probability that Thomas gets to work early on Saturday is 0.7. So everyone should know that the probability that Thomas will not go to work early on Saturday will be 0.3, because the total probability always adds up to 1. So 1 minus 0.7. Probability questions are always about, you just start with the flow, go step by step with the flow, read one line and then do it, read one line and then do it. If Thomas gets to work early on Saturday, the probability that he will get to work early on Sunday as well is 0.9. So that will be 0.9 is the probability. Please read it carefully, okay? If Thomas gets to work early on Saturday, he will go early to work on Sunday is 0.9. So the probability that he goes to work early on Saturday is 0.9. So Sunday ko he will not go to work is only 1%, 0.1, which is 10%. Then we have got, if Thomas does not get to work early on Saturday, does not get to work early on Saturday, the probability he will get to work early on Sunday is 0.6. And the probability that both days he is not going to go on work early, that is 0.4. I'm waiting. I've done this a bit fast. If anyone have a doubt, please let me know. This is worth 2 marks to achieve. Any questions? Anyone got this clear? For this type of question, please note down a hint in the exam. This type of question, don't read the question and complete one go. Do it step by step. Read this. If he does not go to work, what is happening? The probability is 0.6. If he is going to work early on Saturday, what's the probability that he will get to work on Sunday? That is 0.9. So just do step by step and you will get the answer. Does people got it clear? And then another 2 marks for simple. Work out the probability that Thomas gets to work early on both Saturdays and Sunday. So you have to calculate early on Saturday and early on Sunday. Saturday early and Sunday early as well. It's simple, sir. 0.7 multiply by 0.9. You can use the help of calculator, but mental math should be strong as well. 7 9s is 63, so must be this answer. But calculator is allowed, so you can do that as well, okay? Take a help of the calculator. 0.63 is the answer. 1 mark for the showing the multiplication of them and 1 mark for getting it correct. People got this? I'm still waiting. If anyone have a doubt, let me know in the T diagram. Okay, everyone got the values of T diagram clearly? I can explain again. Anyone?
It's clear.
Yes.
Sir, is clear.
Any other people, any other students, anyone? Any other question? Anything else? Got this right?
Yes,
So we
sir.
have got 13 as well done. Okay, so that is 0.63. Okay, so this is going to be what we have is basically 0.63 achieved. Then we start off with question number 14. Okay, someone left. So 14 is basically from the algebra. 14 is basically algebra. That is basically inverse and direct proportion. So that is going to be that we have got B is inversely proportional. Inversely means that it will be K will be square of D. So B is equals to K. In direct we multiply, in inverse we divide, okay? In inverse proportion we divide. So B is inversely proportional part of algebra, square of the D. So B is equals to K divided by D square. Substitute the values. B is 0.5. D value is 12 square. So that is going to be the K value is 0.25 times of 0.25 times of 12 square is 144, right? Everyone understanding? Any questions, anyone? The K value, the constant value will come in. That is going to be, sir, 36. Then we got when K is 36, when K is going to be 36, it is going to be, that's 1 mark for the K value, which is basically 36. So what we got, K is equals to 36, students. And then we can make the formula, sir, B is equals to K divided by, so it will be 36 divided by D square. So we have to just find the, we don't have to find any value. We have to find a formula in terms of D, which we have done. So B is equals to 36 over D square. This is solved. And I think it will be correct as well. Does everyone got it? So B is equals to formula which is worth 3 marks. So I'll tell you the marking as well here. 36 over D square. That is the B formula. Okay, understanding, students, got this clear?
Yes, sir.
So we do 1 mark for that, 1 mark for finding 36, and 1 mark for definitely the making the formula. Okay, making the inverse formula that B is equals to K divided by D square. That is what we have got. Okay. Yes, so that is question number 14 done, which is B is equals to 36 divided by B square. We have got K value as 36, which will be worth 3 marks as well. Question number 15 is also on algebra, just have to multiply 3 brackets. So let's quickly do that as well to secure another 3 marks. So we have to multiply 3x with the 2x minus 1, 5x plus 4 in the form ax cube plus bx square plus the cx, where a, b, and c are the integers. So we have to multiply this 3x times of 2x minus 1. So that is going to be 3x. Let's multiply these two brackets first. So that is going to be 6x squared minus 3x. That's the first bracket I multiplied. 3x, so 6x squared minus 3x, and then you multiply with the third bracket, which is 5x plus 4. So it is going to be, I would recommend do the safe option, just multiply first 6x squared 5x plus 4, and then you multiply minus 3x with 5x plus 4, as much working as you can show to the examiner. That is better for us. 6 5s are 30, 30x cube, 6 4s are 24, 24x square, 3 5s are 15, 15x square, and 5 5 4 3s are 12, 12x. So I don't think there is any, there is simplification happening. That will be, sir, 30x cube plus 24 minus 15 is 9x square and minus the 12x. So that is going to be the answer coming, 30x cube plus 9x square minus 12x. So that will be the value coming. That is what we have got, students. Clear on that? Understood? Following? Any questions, anyone? So this is worth 3 marks as well. Hope I'm audible, right? Everyone can hear me. So we got
Yes, sir.
30x cube plus 9x square minus 12x. So this will be worth 1 mark for that and 2 marks for whatever simplification solving you are showing to the examiner. Does everyone got this clear understanding? Following 30x cube plus 9x square minus 12x. That is another 6 marks achieved. Okay. Got this clear? Any questions? Anyone? Any issues? Question number 15 is done as well. Okay. People got this 14 and 15. These were easy, medium level questions. Okay. Easy level, we can classify them in that. People got this clear? Understood? Following, students, getting it? Any questions? Any issues? Let me know if everyone got this clear. Hello,
Understood.
everyone following? Okay. Moving on to question number 16. We have got basically is OAPB is a sector of the circle, which is basically center O. So we have got OAPB is a sector of the circle, which is going to be the center of O. So we have got a sector of the circle, which is center O, and we have to get angle AOB is 50 degrees. Area of triangle OAB is 120 centimeters square. You have to work out the area of the sector OAPB. So we have to get the area of the sector OAPB. Area of the sector is basically what formula, students? which is 3 significant figures. The answer needs to be given 3 significant figures, students. So area of the sector is what? Sir, area of the sector is basically the formula, which is basically theta over 360 into pi r square. Okay. Do we have the radius? No, we have the angle available. 50 over 360 into pi. 50 over 360. Finishing in a while. Okay. Don't have to worry, everyone. Finishing in a while. 50 over 360 into pi into r square. Okay. So yeah, so that will be, okay, we have to get the radius value. Okay, so we have area of the triangle OAB. Area of the triangle is OAB is 120 centimeter square. So we have to take the help of area of the triangle and get the value for that. So it will be, sir, area of the triangle OAB is available, which is not a right angle triangle. So it will be half into radius into sine 50 degrees the theta. Does everyone understands this? The area of triangle apply करना पड़ेगा, which is not the right angle triangle. Okay, we'll have to apply area of the triangle which is non-right angle triangle. So half into r sine 50. We have got 120 centimeter as the area. So half times of r square times of sine 50. So again, I'll use the same approach, that it will be 120 times of 2 is divided by sine 50 will give me, sir, radius square. Is everyone getting it? So let's just do it. 120 times of 20 will be 240. Any doubts? Anyone? 120 times of 2 is 240 divided by sine 50. And then you put a square root on it on both sides to cancel out the square and square. So it will be radius is equals to square root of 240 times of sine 50. That will give me direct radius, students, which is coming one decimal place, 17.7 centimeter. Does everyone got this there? So we have got the radius as 17.7 centimeter. 17.7 centimeter. So it will be 50 over 360 into pi into the 17.7 whole square. So that will give me the answer, that is 50 over 360 into pi into 17.7 whole square. That is coming as 136.9, 136.6985503. If I have to give answer to 3 significant figures, the first 3 numbers matter. So that is 137 centimeter square. That will be the answer. Got it clear? Understood? Falling? Any
Yes, sir.
questions? Everyone got this clear? G, please go on. Yes. Any questions? Anyone? Let me know. Any problems? Any doubts? Anyone? Got this right? Clear? So we can call it 1 mark for 137, 1 mark for getting the radius, 1 mark for applying area of triangle, and 1 mark for the application of area of sector. So the examiner is looking at whether student is able to get the area of the sector. 1 mark for that, whether they know the area of the triangle, which is half into a, so r square sine 50. The radius, what is the formula for the radius? So what is the value of the radius? And the last is basically, okay, what's the final answer coming, which is matching, which is basically 137. Does everyone got this clear, students? Falling? Understood? Any questions? Everyone got this right?
Yes, sir.
People got this clear? Falling? Let's do one more. Okay, how that's okay, not a problem, right? Anyway, so let's do question number 17 as well, which is basically, because I'm pretty sure that 50 marks or 60 marks is done now. So if I look at it, this is 4, 6, 10, 10, 5, 15, 15 and 15 and 18, 18 and 21, 21, 25, 25, 30, 30, 34. We have crossed 60 plus marks easily. That's good. Okay, ji. So it will be, we have to express square root of 675 in the form n square root 27. That's question number 17 coming from the numbers section, which is surge, very important chapter. Every year they test this surge and rationalizing of it. So what we have to do is do the 675 square root. So I would recommend do it in this approach, which is basically we got, sir, 675. So I'll start off with 5. 5 ones are 5 or 5. Yes, 5 ones are 5. So 17, 5 threes are 15. And then 135. So 5 times of 135 is 675. Then again, you got the 5 times table. 5 twos are 10, 35 27s are, and then you can have it that like 3 threes are 9, 3 nines are 27, 3 threes are 9, and that will be enough to get it that working correct. Okay, understanding students. So we got this as, hope everyone got this, that you have to get the powers of prime numbers here. So we can tell the examiner that it is going to be, there's 1 mark only. So I think we are missing a step. You just have to do 5 into, instead of writing 675, we can write down 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. So see what the examiner wants. The examiner wants 27. We are already having it. So what we can do is basically do this as square root of 25 and keep it in that. Okay, 5 and 5 will multiply. So these two 5 will give us 25 and this will become 27. Does everyone getting it? These two I multiplied and these three I multiplied. So keeping it separate. So you can say square root of 25 is 5 and you can keep it 27 inside it. So 5 square root of 27 and that will be the answer. The value of n is 5. That is 1 mark for the value of getting it 5. Understanding students, getting it clear? People got this? Any
Yes,
questions,
sir.
please let us know. Very simple, easy search. And you just have to rationalize then. So let's start rationalizing and get the answer. 5 minus square root 2 divided by square root 2 minus 1. So 5 plus square root 2. Sorry, this will, the denominator you have to that do it. So square root 2 plus 1 and divided by square root 2 plus 1. So that will be the case. When you multiply, it should become 5 square root 2 plus 5 minus 2 minus square root of 2. I multiplied it. Maybe some students might not get it, so I'll do it complete details. So this is in the denominator a minus b and a plus b. So it will be in the denominator first a square minus the b square. So a square minus the b square. For the numerator, I'll multiply 5 with the whole thing square root 2 plus 1 first and then minus square root of 2 will multiply with square root of 2 plus 1. Okay, showing each and every step so everyone can understand better. Okay, students, so this will be, sir, 5 square root 2 plus 5 minus 2 and minus square root of 2 divided by square root of square cancel out, square root and square cancel out, so 2 minus 1 will become 1. So there is nothing left in the denominator. It will be 5 square root 2, 5 square root 2 minus of square root 2, that will be 4 square root 2, 5 minus 2 will be 3. We have got 4 square root 2 plus 3 as the answer. Does everyone got it clear, students? Following, understanding, any questions, any issues? People got this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Got the
sir.
value of A and B values? Yes, please go on. The
I
value
said
of A
clear,
will
sir.
be 3 and the value of B will be 4. Yes, let me know. Has everyone got this clear? Sorry, didn't hear you. Can you repeat?
Nothing, sir. I said clear.
Okay, clear. Okay, sorry. So that will be 3. Make sure to write down the answer. There is no thing here. Just don't have to write down the answer then. So it will be 1 mark for the answer if the A and B values are correct, and 1 mark for showing that you know how to rationalize this. So this one, sorry, this is what is 3 marks. So 1 mark for the A and B values to get incorrect, and 1 mark for showing the rationalizing stuff. Okay. Is everyone get that clear? Following, understood? People got this right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
If everyone agrees, I'll do one more. Let me know if that everyone agrees. If you can just show a raise of hand, if that's okay. If you have stamina, let me know.
Sir, could you show
I'll
the
do it.
previous answer? 1 minute.
Yes, Acha, you're raising. Previous answer, yes, yes, go on, sure. Have a look at it.
Yes, sir, done.
चले ओके जी लेट्स लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर द डे बस फिनिश करेंगे तो वी हैव गॉट so the histogram shows some information again a statistics probability sorry not a probability statistics question in which we have the time available some students will took to complete a puzzle we have got frequency density and you have to work out an estimate for the fraction of these students who took between 20 minutes and 60 minutes to complete the puzzle so you have to calculate the number of students we have to calculate so we have to be smart here don't have to calculate the total frequency just have to get an estimate for the fraction of the students who will take between 20 to 60 minutes does everyone got this clear students is people getting it falling so how are we going to get question number 18 done it's basically worth 4 marks as well so we should know the formula the density is available and the class width is available so we have to just multiply frequency with the class width so I'll start with 20 so I'll go from 20 to 25 first, students. Okay. Be careful about it. Go step by step. So it will be the class width is 5 students, right? The first frequency will be that I will get it, sir. That will be class width is 5. 5 multiplied by the density is 0.8. Does everyone agrees with me? Am I audible? Everyone, can you be right understanding? The next one will be, sir. Okay, it will be, sir, follow the colors. Okay, sir, 25 to 30, that's also class width is 5 only. The class width is 5. You have to be careful. Only possible mistake in this question is the mathematical error. Okay, only possible mistake. So 5 into 4. So 5 fours will be 20. So that will be another value 20. 5 times of 0.8 is 4. 4 and 20 we have got students. Okay. The next one will be 30 to 60 so that will be a class width of 30 students and we can just do it that is 2.5 so 30 times of 60 minus 30 the class width is 30 30 times of 2.5 so this should be the answer so ये तो हो गया easy है ये तो quickly solve हो गया तो 4 plus 75 plus 20 that will be so I'll tell you very good marking here as well free marks and very quickly students can solve so देखिए I'll just give you a hint I'll just give you an understanding here as well it should be 99 students question number 18 is going to come as 99 we have to work out an estimate of the fraction oh there's one important thing here. You have to work out an estimate for the fraction. So you have to get a fraction, which means students, it's a perfect question. Please write down this wordings. Okay, fraction means you have to calculate the probability here. In the denominator, you need to have total number of students. Otherwise, how are we going to write down the fraction? Understanding students. So there are 99 students who are taking between 20 to 60 minutes. That's correct. That will give us almost 2 marks something or 3 marks. 99 students. Is everyone getting it? 99 students so is the answer. 99 students will help us get the answer. What we need to understand is basically K 99 students is the numerator they're asking. That's a very, very tricky one because a lot of people will give only 99 as the answer. You have to get an estimate for the fraction of the students. So fraction means that numerator will be the 99 students, but denominator will be total number of students. Has everyone got this? Please, I would recommend make a notebook and write down as a hint if this type of wording comes in the exam, if this type of wording estimate for the fraction, so you have to get the total of it. So let's get total quickly. It will be not difficult. 60 to 65 is class width is 5. 5 into 4.6, that is coming 4.6 students. So that will be 5 into 4.6. That is one of them. And 10 to 20, the class width is 10. 10 into 0.8. Is everyone getting with me falling? And the last one will be, sir, 10 to 10, the class width is 10. So 10 into 1.5, starting one. And the total will be 99. In between that, we have got 99 students. I'll add those as well. So let me quickly do it. 10 into 0.8, that is 8. 8 into 10 into 1.5 into 5 into 4.6, that is 46. So 46 plus 99, that is going to be 145 students. Okay, so total is 145. So the answer is 99 over 145. Does everyone got it clear, students? People got it, understood, got this? So we got basically 99 over 145 as the answer. Okay, we have got 99 over 145 as the answer, students. That is the fraction. Okay, this is what we have got as the total number. This will be 1 mark as well. Okay, people getting it? So I'll just give you the marking scheme for this. So that is 1 mark for the answer 145, 2 marks for getting 99, students, definitely, and 1 mark for giving the answer as a fraction. Does everyone got this clear? So there's another 14, there's another 4 marks achieved. We have completed till question number 18. Question number 19 to 25, we do it in the next portion of it. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I started 15 minutes late due to I already mentioned. So hope everyone understood this. Please, the main important thing is before leaving, up till question number 19, count the marks. 5, 4, 9, 12, 12, 15, 15, and 20, 26, 26, 30. 30. So 70 marks are done. Okay. 70 marks of the paper are done. Let me know everyone on individual chats on the WhatsApp how much you have scored out of 70 marks up till now. I would recommend do it now so I can get a better idea. And when we complete in this week again, the remaining 19 to 25 questions, you let me know how much you got out of 100 marks. It is important if you can share me now. I will get a better idea where do you stand. Okay. And keep it safe when we do paper 2 as well. We'll combine both marks and see it from the grade threshold boundaries on the internet. Okay, in this October, November 24, how much you scored, paper 1H and paper 2H combined. Okay. Question number 19 of this Edexcel IGCSE Mathematics for MA1 specification A, paper 1H of the October, November 24 tells us that question number 19, which is worth 5 marks. So this the question is on the chapter from section number 3, which is series, and we have to basically solve the a question for that, which says that what we have got is basically, students, okay, an arithmetic series has the first term A and common difference. So simple, they have just mentioned that they have got the first term as A and we have got a common difference. The sum of the first 30 terms of the arithmetic series is 4395. So we have got sum of the first arithmetic series is 4395, and we have got sum of the first. So we just have to apply the formula for the sum, simultaneously solve it, get the values of A and D, and then whatever the final requirement is, that's how always we have to do this question, right? So it is going to be, okay, if we look at it, it is going to be, sir, 4395 divided by 30 over 2, or let me write down the sum formula for convenience. Sum formula will be n over 2 times of A plus n minus 1 times of D. Those who don't know that, that will help them understand the sum formula as well. Does everyone got this? Clear, students, following? So we have got basically 4395 is equals to 30 divided by 2, and we have got that as 2 times of A. So A will be, we don't have it, and n minus 1 will be 30 minus 1 times 30 minus 1 will be 29. Okay, 30 minus 1, n minus 1, I've just put it directly. Hope everyone got it. 30 minus 1 will be 29 times of D. Simplify and get the equation. 2 ones are 2 15s are, and then let's write it down. That's our 4395 is equals to 15 times of 2A plus 29D. Let's see if 4395 can be divided by 15. Yes. So 15 is multiplying there, sir. With 15 is multiplying here. So when I divide it by 4395 by 15, it will be 293. Okay. So it will be 295 is equals to 2A plus 29D. That is the one equation that we have got, students. Clear on that? Understood, following, students? 295 is equals to 2A plus 29D. That is what we have got, the one equation, and we will be getting 1 mark for that, getting this equation, the simultaneous equation. The next we have to make it, we have to make another equation as well, sir. That is going to be, the other equation will be what, students? That it is going to be, it's written here, that the sum of the 10th term and the 20th term is 284. So sum of the 10th and the 20th term. So we can tell the examiner that it is going to be sum of the 10th and the
Sir,
20th. Yes, go on.
sir, isn't it 293?
Yes, 24395 divided by 15 is 293. So it will be 293 is equals to 2a. Just a writing down mistake. So 4395 divided by 15 will be 293 is equals to 2a plus 29d. Got it? Got the point, right? Just a silly mistake. So the sum of the 10th term and the 20th term. So you should remember the term formula as well. The term formula is basically that we have got, students, is a plus n minus 1 times of d. So we have got the 10th a plus n minus 1 times of d. The sum of the 10th and the 20th term will be 284. So here we go, 284, 10th and the 20th term. So 10th term will be a plus 9d, a plus 9d, because a plus 10 minus 1 is that, and 20th term will be a plus 20 minus d, so 19d. So a plus 9d plus a plus 19d is equals to 284. Does everyone got that clear, right?
Yes,
And then we
sir.
will get another equation, which is 2a plus 19 plus 9, which will be 28. Okay, so 19, 2a plus 28d is equals to 284. So what we can do is, basically, since 2a is common in both sides, we can just make those as the subject. So I can tell it will be 293 minus 29d is equals to 2a, and similarly 2a is equals to 284 minus 28d. We can keep them together and then solve this. Okay, so to get the value of 293 minus 29d is equals to 284 minus 28d. So minus 29 or minus 28 plus 29d will be positive d minus 28, and 293 minus 284, that is going to come as 9. So the common difference should be 9. That will be 1 mark for getting the common difference, sir. And once we got the common difference, just substitute in any of the equation to get the value of a as well. That is basically simultaneous solving. 293, 2 times of a plus 29 times of the d, which is going to be 9. So 29 times of 9, that is 261. With the help of calculator, the 293 minus 261 divided by 2, that is the a value. So that is going to come as 16. Okay, so a value is going to come as 16. So we have got that the a value will be 16. Okay, so that is what we have got. A value is 16 and d value as the 9. So and then the last thing will be the final requirement. Make sure, a lot of students make the mistake, they stop here. You have to get the sum of the first 45 terms. Okay, so we have to get the sum of the 45 terms. So that will be the sum of the 45 terms will be S45 that we have to get, sir. And S45 will be equals to n divided by 2. So 45 divided by 2 times of 2a plus 2 times of a is 16 plus n minus 1. So 45 minus 1 is 44, and d will be 9 value. So that is all you have to plug in together to get the sum of the first 45 terms. That will be 2 16s is 32, 44 times of 9, 428 into 45 divided by 2. We got that as 9630. That is sum of the 45 9630, which is correct with the marking scheme as well. And we have got all 5 marks as well. So that is 75 out of 100 marks now. So the working must be that we have got 1 mark for the final value, sum value, 1 mark for 16, 1 mark for the a value, 1 mark for the d value, and 1 mark for making the simultaneous equation or the subjects with the equation. So 1 mark for these values as well. That is how 2a plus 28d is equals to 284. That will give us the 1 mark as well. This is how the 5 marks will be split, and we have got the arithmetic sequence series question done, students. Hope everyone got this and it's clear. It's very simple. Just have to make 2 proper equations. Make sure no silly mistake or no question mistakes. Okay, no silly mistakes or no problem. Should be no difficulty. It's just substitution, solve simultaneously solving, and then substituting in the formula that n divided by 2 which is the number of terms. The number of terms are 45 divided by 2. 2 times of A value is 16 plus n minus 1. 45 minus 1 is always going to be 44 and D will be 9. Any questions in question number 19? Please let me know, students. Got this? Is question number 19 clear? People got this right, clear? Understood,
Yes, sir.
students? Then the next we have got is question number 20, which is on the calculus. As we have talked about again, section number 3 comes in calculus, the turning point. So question number 20 of the Edexcel IGCSE for MA1 October, November 2024. This talks about that we have got, sir, the curve with equation y is equals to 2x to the power of 4 minus 64x has a minimum point. And then we have to find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the minimum point. We have to find an equation of the tangent to the curve at the minimum point. So that is going to be, so we have to get the equation of tangent to the curve at the minimum point. So the first thing everyone should know that the minimum point means that we have got the turning point or the dy over dx. So minimum point always means the dy over dx minimum point is equals to dy over dx is equals to 0, which is the differentiation. This is worth 4 marks. So here we go. Let's start off with that. Y is equals to 2x power 4 minus 64x. So it will be simple. You differentiate that first, students. Differentiating y with respect to x. 2 4s are 8. 8x to the power of cube minus 64. Then you put dy over dx to get solving of this because this is differentiation done. And when you are trying to solve this, students, it will be 64 is equals to 8x cube. And it will be 64 divided by 8 is equals to x cube, sir. 8 8 is the 64. That is the case, right? 8 8 8 will be 64, students. And then you got the cube root all over it that we have got, sir. Cube root and the cube root on both sides. That will be cube root cancel off with this one. Okay, so cube root and the cube. So it will be x value will be coming as the value of 2. Okay, so x will be coming as the 2 value. That will be the case here. Okay, so we have got basically the x value as 2. That is what we have got. Is everyone getting it? So it's because we have to make the equation of the tangent to the curve at the equation of the tangent to the curve, which means that we have to make y is equals to mx plus c equation. So we just need to get the, we already got the gradient x coordinate, right, students? And is everyone following, understanding, getting it? So that is going to be, you just have to get the y value now. So we can, because the gradient is already 0, the gradient will always be 0 at the, when x is equals to 2, tangent to the curve. Minimum point is what? 2 comma something y value. And the gradient at this is 0. So the equation will be simple, right? So we can say that y is equals to mx plus c, where m is 0. So x will be 0 as well. Just have to get the y value or c value, that will be same. So just have to get the y value here, which is 2x to the power of 4 minus 64x. So I just substitute that, students. Y is equals to 2 times of 2 to the power of 4 minus 64 times of 2. So that is going to be the concept here. That 2 power 4 is 16. 16 twos is 32. 64 twos is something 128. 32 minus 128, right? So that is going to be the y value, and that will be the equation as well, students. Y is coming minus 96, and that will be have to be written it down here, that the y value will be, the equation of the tangent will also be the same because there is no gradient, right? The gradient is 0. That because the gradient is 0, students, so there is no mx. It's the y-intercept, which is also the y value, which is the equation y is equals to minus 96. So that will be the answer to get the 4 marks. I think I forgot to write it down here, so you have to write it down here as well. 9630 for question number 19 as well. Does people got it clear, understood, following, any problems, any issues, anyone? Is everyone clear? Got this? We have got 9630 as the value here for some of the first 45 terms as well. Is it clear, understandable? Got it? Any questions, any problems, anyone? Let me know. So we have got y is equals to minus 96. Question number 20 was worth 4 marks. Hope everyone got it that you have to get the differentiation. Please make sure revise the whole PDF properly and clearly to get better understanding of it. 1 mark is for definitely the understanding. 1 mark is for the concept understanding for this question. Does the student know that dy over dx will have to be 0? 1 mark is for differentiation. 1 mark is for getting the x value to, and 1 mark for getting the y value as minus 96. That's how the 4 marks are split. If you get y is equals to minus 96, you have got all the marks as well. Is everyone clear? Got the point right, students? Clear on that? Any questions? People got it right?
Yes,
The next
sir.
is the next we have is got question number 21, which is t is equals to x square plus y square. So this is a question from the numbers chapter, numbers section, and we call that upper bound and the lower bound. Okay, we call that upper bound and lower bound. Okay, so that is the understanding should be here, upper bound and lower bound. That is what we need to understand. So here we go. You just have to calculate. So understand first the requirement of the question. That's you have to calculate the upper bound for the value of t. Then we have to give the answer also to 3 significant figures, and this is worth 3 marks only, which means it's a little bit easy, medium, little bit easier questions than the previous 2 questions that we have done. The first important thing is that how are you going to get the highest possible value of t, which is standing for the upper bound. So students need to understand, if you have to get the t value as the highest possible value, which is basically the t value should be coming as an upper bound. So we need to understand that the x square value should also be higher, upper bound. X square value should be higher. The y square value should also be higher. The numerator should be higher. Both of the values should be maximum possible. And the denominator should be the lowest possible, so that when you divide a bigger number, see, when you divide a huge number by a smaller number, see, let's assume that you divided 10 by 2, that was coming 5. But you decrease the denominator. You decrease the denominator. I'm decreasing that. It's the mathematical rule. If you decrease the denominator from 2 to 1 and increase the numerator from 10 to 100, you are going to get the highest possible answer. Understanding? You're getting more not the maximum possible highest answer you're going to get. As longer you decrease the denominator values and as long as you increase the numerator values, you are going to get the highest possible value. This example always helps me whenever it is confusing question or denominator multiplication, addition, subtraction comes for this chapter. I always make some examples that what I should do. So it always helps. If you get stuck in the exam, do this technique. Okay, you have to get the upper bound. That's the thinking process of mine. Sir, I need to get the upper bound. Upper bound means the maximum possible value I need. So if I need the maximum possible value and it's a fraction division happening, the denominator should be taken to the lowest possible. And similarly, the numerator should be taken to the highest possible value. So that is what we need to do. Let's get the upper bounds for. So if we talk about the x value, sir, x value is 28.4. 1 decimal place means 0.1 divided by 2 plus minus 0.05. So x upper bound value will be adding 28.4 plus 0.05. That is going to be, sir, 28.45. Does everyone got it? People understood falling? Similarly, x upper bound value is 28.45. That is what we have got. Please double check and let me know if there's any doubt, any question in anyone's mind. It's simple, 1 decimal place, 0.1 divided by 2. Then the next one, I'll do it. Let's do it. Y is equals to 17. That's one is simple. Y is equals to 17, correct to 2 significant figures. That will be 1 divided by 2 plus minus 0.5. So y upper bound will be also 17 plus 0.5, 17.5 as the upper bound value of the y. Okay, upper bound value for the y will be, sir, 17.5. Okay, and the last one will be, that will be, sir, the w. So w, they are saying correct to the nearest 5. So 5 will be divided by plus minus, divided by 2 plus minus 2.5. W needs to be the lower bound. Better to show all of them separate with proper working. 90 minus 2.5. That will be, sir, 87.5. And then just get these are the three values. So there should be 3 marks for these only, or at least 2 marks for this one. And then do the final working for the examiner that the t value is going to be 28.45 square plus 17.5 square. And then you divide that by basically the you divide that by 17.5. So we are going to get the t value directly in the calculator. Let's do it directly in the 28.45 square plus 17.5 square divided by 70 divided by w, which is 87.5. So 87.5. So I'm getting three significant figures answer: 12.7503. That will result of as three significant figures, 12.8. Okay, three significant figures, 12.7503 will now. So 1 mark is definitely for the answer, and then they're giving some less marks. It should be every value x, y, and w should all be equals to 1 mark each, but it's not happening in this case. It's just 1 mark for the final value and 2 marks for whatever working we are showing. So that will be the case for the upper bound question as well. Has everyone got this clear, students? Following any questions, everyone, people got this clear, understanding?
Yes,
Any
sir.
questions, everyone? Got this clear, right? So moving forward to question number 22. Again, it's a mensuration question of the IGCSE, and this will be about the Edexcel. Okay, we have to discuss little bit tricky. So this is worth how many marks? 3 marks again. This one is also worth, sir, 3 marks only. That is question number 22. So what we have to understand is basically that we have got the diagram which shows a bowl in the shape of a hemisphere. Okay, so we have a bowl which is in the shape of a hemisphere. The bowl is made from the metal, okay, or what we have got the object made from the metal with the smaller radius. The outer radius is 12 centimeter and the inner radius is going to be, say, 9 centimeter. The thickness of the object is going to be uniform, sir. And then you have to work out the volume of the metal, which means that we just have to work out this portion, students. If I put the highlighter on, we just have to get this measurement, whatever the volume of the metal is, the volume of the metal outside portion. So what we need to understand, the first important thing which students will make mistake, this is basically, sir, a hemisphere. Okay, this is a hemisphere. So volume of the hemisphere, you should know that volume of hemisphere, 1 mark is for correct application of the hemisphere formula, which is going to be 2 over 3 pi r cube. That is the hemisphere formula, and you just have to apply that. It will be the volume of the larger one, 2 over 3 pi, volume of the larger radius minus the, that's what we have to do, volume of the larger radius minus the volume of the smaller radius. That's what to do to get the volume of the metal. And it is very simple, better to be smart here, get the simplification done. Take out 2 over 3 pi common, and 12 cube minus 9 cube will help you get the final answer. Just put it everything together. Just put everything together in the question and you will be able to get the answer, students. Does everyone got this clear? So that is coming as 666 pi. Is everyone getting? I'm getting the answer as 666 pi, and the examiner tells you that you have to give the answer correct to the nearest whole number. The answer needs to be given correct to the nearest whole number, and that is going to be 666 pi, and it will be 2092.3 something centimeters, because volume centimeter cube, and I'll round it off to nearest whole number. That should be 2092 as the answer, right? So nearest whole number will be 2092. We can write down the answer here. It's going to be 2092 centimeter cube. They have already given the unit centimeter cube already to you. So that is what we have got for word 3 marks. Another question done. in which 1 mark for the will be the final rounding of answer, which is 2093, 1 mark for the correct application of the formula, and 1 mark for correct application of the radius, the working you show. That is how 2 marks for the working and 1 mark for the final answer, which is 2092. Does everyone got this clear? Any question to be repeated? Let me know. 21 was on numbers, upper bound, lower bound. 22 is on mensuration. 20 was on calculus. Any question that have to be repeated, let me know, students. Okay. Then we come to a huge question, I think so, that is worth, yes, 5 marks question and 1.5 page given to be solved for question number 23. So let's have a look. What does question number 23 have to offer? So the examiner says that the curve has equation y is equals to x square minus 8x minus 9. And then you have got y is equals to k, which is the straight line. So it's, I think, simultaneous solving again. Okay, we have got the curve C has equation C and L are intersecting both at the points A and B. The points A and B have the coordinates available as well. We got coordinates of point A are P, comma K, Q, comma K. Well, given that P minus Q is 14, you have to find the value of K. Show your workings carefully because it is worth 5 marks. So let's start basic level simple solving according to me, not something lengthy working, but not difficult. So y is equals to x square minus 8x minus 9. And this is y is equals to k. So I substitute instead of the y, we can substitute as k, right, students? And then we can say that we have got the coordinates of points A because it will intersect. So it will be one equation, x is equals to p square minus 8p minus 9, okay? And then I have got k is equals to q square minus 8q and minus 9. So I just substituted the a coordinate here, students, right? Everyone getting it, following? So we have got basically, okay, we have got the a coordinate, which is going to be, the a coordinate is p comma k, and the b coordinate is basically q comma k. That is what I've got. I can keep them together. So that will be, sir, p, because k and k are equal, so we can substitute them together, sir. So it is going to be p square minus, we got that as p square minus 8p minus 9 is equals to q square minus 8q minus 9, okay? So that is what we have got. We can clearly tell the examiner minus 9 and plus 9. Whenever you take it, minus 9 and plus 9 will, minus 9 and plus 9 will become 0, okay? So everyone got it, minus 9 plus 9, whenever it takes to the other side, it will become 0. So let's try to make it at one place, p square, and you can call it that, we got it as minus q square minus 8p and plus 8q is equals to 0, or you can call that minus 9 went to the other side or become 0. Okay, is everyone getting it? People got this thing? First thing is this thing. Is everyone following? Got the point, students? Clear on that?
Yes, sir.
The next thing we can do is basically p square minus 8p minus q square plus 8q is equals to 0. So we can have it as, if I take common something, p minus 8 and minus q common, q minus 8. Yes, so that is another thing. We got factors p minus q, and no, this will not be factors because there's p minus 8 and this is q minus 8. So we have to keep it as it is. And now we can use the other variable to get p minus q is equals to 14. Does everyone got it? We got that p minus q is equals to 14. So I would prefer to substitute now that we have got the equation available, sir, which is p minus q is equals to 14, okay? So just make subject from one of them. I think let's make q the subject, okay? So that will be p is equals to 14. Okay, I made the p the subject. So p is equals to 14 plus q, and I'm going to substitute that, okay? So 14 plus q whole square. Wherever p is written, I'll mark it as well, students. Wherever p is written, I'll just substitute 14 plus q. wherever P is written, 8 multiplied by 14 plus Q, wherever the P is written, okay, students. So that will help us. And here we go. It will be solved now easily. Just a bit of lengthy calculation, but it's the good method to do it with this approach as well. So that will be, just have to multiply 14 plus Q into whole square. 14 14s is something, sir, 196. And then you got 14Q, that is 28. Double check with the help of calculator. And you got plus Q square. 8 14s is something, sir, negative 112 minus 8Q minus Q square plus 8Q. A lot of things will cancel out and you will be able to get the value. Please have a look. Q square minus Q square cancel out. Minus 8Q plus 8Q cancel out. And you will be left with, sir, 28Q is left out, and 196 minus 1112, that is minus 84, is equals to 0. These are the values that are left out, 28Q minus 28Q plus 84. So the Q value will come as negative 28Q minus 84. The Q value will be coming out as negative 84 divided by 28. That is going to be, students, as the answer of negative 3. So Q value will be coming as negative 3. So that will be the Q value coming. We have got the Q value as minus 3. So that is the case here. And then we have got the P value. The P value will be P is equals to 14 plus Q. So it will be 14 plus Q will mean that it will be 14 plus minus 3. So 14 minus 3 will be 11. That is what we have got, okay? So these are the values we have got. P is 11, Q is minus 3, okay? The final requirement is still the same, that the examiner wants you to find the value of K. So let's try to get the value of K by substituting one value. You can do P comma K. I'll do it with the coordinates of point A. So that is going to be, sir, the coordinates of point A are 11 comma K now. And we have got everything available. Y is equals to x square minus 8x minus 9. So that is going to be y is equals to 11 square minus 8 times of 11 minus 9. Y is equals to K, whatever the y value come will be the same as the K value. So it will be 121 minus 88 minus 9. That is Y value is going to come as, sir, 24. That is the answer. Question number 23 is also done. And we have got another 5 marks to this one, okay? So have to write down the answer. K value is 24 here, and that is will be 1 mark for that. So how does the marking scheme works for this one? It must be clearly 1 mark for the final value of basically K is equals to 24, 1 mark for correct, the P value 11, 1 mark for the correct Q value, 1 mark, and the remaining 2 marks must be for the equation solving. How are you going to solve it? All of these working up till and unless to get it here. It will be worth 2 marks, whatever working method or whatever working method you are showing for the examiner. Does everyone got this? Question number 23 is also done. Is people clear? Understood? Getting it, students? Following? Any questions? Any problems, students? Got this? Then
Sir.
after question number 23, we have got the important question. Any other doubt? Please let me know. Any questions? Any doubts? Anyone? Let me know about it. Everyone got this right? Clear on that, students? So then we have got question number 24, which is basically that we have got, sir, OAB is a triangle, okay? So we have got basically, students, we have OAB is a triangle, and it is going to be that we have got OA vector as 10A, OB vector as 10B. So OA vector is 10A, OB vector is 10B. Vector question coming in worth which is 6 marks, okay? So not difficult, only one part might be tricky or difficult with lambda and mu to be applied, but I think that the question is simple. So some vectors information is available. The examiner tells you ARQ and ORP are the straight lines. So to help you with the lambda and mu thing, these are straight lines. Some more vectors available, AP vector and OQ vector. Those who have the concept strong, what is the concept? That if you can make the diagram working and you know how to add the vectors, you can easily get it without even reading the question. Sir, I have to get the AQ vector. The first one marker is I have to get the AQ vector. AQ vector will be simple for me. AQ vector will be the vector of OQ, position vector of OQ minus the position vector of A. Does everyone agrees with me? The position vector of Q minus the position vector of A. That is the answer that can easily get me. So OQ will be, sir, 1 over 5 times of OB vector. So what is OB? 10B. So 1 over 5 times of 10B vector minus the OA vector is basically 10A. So here we go. 5 ones are, I'm waiting it here. Please let me, 5 ones are, 5 twos are 10. So that will be 2B minus 10A as the vector for this one. Does everyone got it? 2B minus 10A. I have to write it down here. You can write it down first, positive value, or you can also write down minus 10A plus 2B. It's the same thing. Whichever way you will write down, the examiner, if you want to simplify it, that will be correct as well. Better to write down 2B minus 10A. Is everyone got it? Clear understanding, students? 2B minus 10A, that will be the vector. Does everyone got it? Any questions in part 1? Please let me know. Any doubts, any problems, any questions, students, in part A1? Then I have to get, please stop me if there is any doubt. Then we have to get the OP vector. So OP also is same. I know the rules. I will have, this time I will start with position vector of P I need. I will start with O and this time I will end on P. Okay. So if I do OA vector and then add the AP vector in it, I just start with OP and then add the AP vector in it. So here we go. What is OA vector, sir? The OA vector is 10A. And what is AP vector? The AP vector is 1 over 4 times of AB vector. Do we have AB vector? We don't have it. We have to find AB vector. Okay. Does everyone got it? Okay. OP vector, the position vector of P, the position vector of OP will be 10A OA plus the AP vector. OA vector is available, which is 10A, and AP vector stands for 1 over 4 times of AB vector. So I just have to get the AB vector first, sir. AB vector is going to be, again, AB will be position vector of B minus position vector of A. So that is going to be, sir, 10B minus 10A. That is what the 10B minus 10A, that will be the position vector, or that will be the AB vector. And then you can just put it here. That's our AB vector is going to be 10B minus 10A. You multiply and try to simplify it. 10A. I don't know why they have just given it for 1 mark. Should be minimum 2 marks. But that's what the things are happening in recent papers. 2 twos are 4 and 2 fives are 10. Okay, just simplify. And similarly as well, 2 twos are 4 and 2 fives are 10. So 10A will be subtracted with minus 2.5. It will come down as 7. This have to be simplified, right, students? This thing have to be simplified. So 10 minus 5 over 2, that will be 15 over 2. Since we are doing in fraction, I would recommend going in fraction as well. 15 over 2A plus 5 over 2B. That will be the case, and that will be the answer for the OP vector. We have got another mark achieved as well. I'm waiting. Hope everyone got it. This time you have to find AB vector as well, and then get the OP vector, which is position vector of P, which will be starting off with O and ending on P. The middle common terms are matching for this question number 24 of the Pearson Edexcel October-November 24 paper 1H. Hope everyone got the first 2 parts out of the 6 marks question. Hope everyone is clear on the first 2 marks. Does everyone got this clear? People getting it? Any questions, any issues? Anyone? Is everyone clear?
Yes,
The next
sir.
time,
Yes, sir.
the next what question we have got is basically, okay, we have got the OR vector. We have to get the OR vector, which is this one. And as you can see, the marks, be smart in the exam. The marks will tell us exactly that this is worth 4 marks. So we have to do the lambda mu thing. And in the Edexcel IGCSE, there is no vectors if they don't test you lambda or mu. they will majority, they will definitely test lambda and mu, and that is the reason that is an lambda mu is a very important learning here. So we, as always, I told you that make two equations. So I'll get it. One OR vector is equals to lambda times of, so I can just write it down. OR vector is it's because it lies just, I will use the straight lines, okay? Just the straight lines. OR vector is lambda times of something OP vector. Understanding? That will be the one equation for me. Lambda times of OP vector. The previous vectors will help a lot. The previous workings will help a lot. We have already got lambda times of OP, which is 15 over 2 times of A plus 5 over 2B. Okay, 15 times of 2A, and we have got 5 over 2B. That is the OR vector. So one of them is there in this way, and the other one I'll find out using a different approach with the mu thing. So the mu thing will be, if I need to go to OR, the other method can be this one. As everyone can see, I can go in this approach as well, sir. OA plus AR, that will be OR vector as well. Okay, so I'll go with this approach with the mu thing. Other straight line I have to use OA plus AR. So it is going to be, what is OA? Everyone knows the position vector of A is 10A. The position vector of is 10A, and the position vector of AR will be, AR is going to be, sir, this line. AR represents this line, sir. So AR will be on the AQ vector. Have I got? I have already got the AQ vector as well. That's why I'm saying that part 1 and part 2 will help in this one. Part 1 and part 2 will help in this one. That, sir, we have already got, okay, we have got the AQ thing. So that is going to be, okay, we have got AR is going to be mu times of AQ vector. The mu times of the AQ vector, whatever the AQ vector is, mu times of that will be the AR. I hope working is sensible. It's everything is in order. Just have to multiply. So AQ vector is 2B minus 10A. So here we go. I'll just do it in the off. I'll just do 2B minus 10A. It's time to multiply, solve, and equate them together. Let's do it. 10A plus 2B mu minus 10A mu is equals to 15 over 2 times of lambda A plus 5 over 2 times of lambda B. Does everyone got this clear? I'll take the easiest one first, which will be 2B mu. It will be compared with 5 over 2 lambda B, and I'll do it in decimal. So better, because that doesn't matter. So it will be 2.5 lambda B is equals to, comparing starts, 2B mu. Comparing have been started, right, students? Sir, we are doing comparing now. The B and B cancels out, and you have got the subject. Okay, B and B cancels out. Whatever you want to make the subject, let's make it the mu thing. Okay, 2.5 divided by 2 is what? 1.25. So it will be, it is going to be, sir, 2.5 lambda divided by 2 is equals to mu. Mu is going to be 1.25 times of lambda. So mu is going to be 1.25 times of lambda. That's the substitution. That's the subject you have got, students. Okay, clear on that? That's the subject we have got. And now just have to apply that. Okay, so let's apply on the other one. 15 over 2 is what? 7.5, right? So I'll just, as I said, I'll do it in decimal, more convenient. 7.5 lambda A is equals to 10A minus 10 times of A mu. A common, 10 minus 10 mu. A and A cancel, sir. A and A will cancel out, students. Cancel A and A. So 7.5 lambda. Just substitute mu in it. That's 7.5 lambda is equals to 10 minus 10 times of mu, which is 1.25 times of lambda. Hope everyone got the point. What we are doing is, wherever the mu is written, I just substituted as 1.25 times of lambda. Okay, I substituted 1.25 times the lambda, and then I can solve and get the value as well. So here we go. 7.5 lambda is equals to 10 minus 10 times of 1.25. So minus 12.25 lambda. And you can add 7.5 plus 12.5, that is 20 lambda is equals to 10. Here we go, lambda value 10 divided by 20. Everyone knows it is half or 0.5. That's it. That's easy. Just have to get the OR, substitute back the lambda value. No need to find the mu value now. We already have one equation. Just do that. Half multiply by 15 over 2. The OR vector is here, students. Please have a look. So the OR vector is going to be half times of 15 over 2a plus 5 over 2b. So the answer directly written 15 over 4 times of a plus 5 over 4 times of b. That should be the answer. 15 over 4a plus 5 over 4b. That is the OR vector coming in. Does everyone got it? Clear, understood, falling students? So the 1 mark for the final answer. Hope everyone got this. It will be, sir, 1 mark for the final answer, 1 mark for getting the lambda value, which is half, and then 2 marks for the two equations that you have to make. Okay, 2 mark for the two equations that you have to make. That is basically one with this variable and one with this variable and one with this variable, which is 2 marks will be for that. Okay, and or maybe 1 mark for the subject they are giving or the lambda value. Does everyone got this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Hope everyone got it. That is question number 24 done. And then we come to the last question of the paper. So 96 marks we have achieved, just 2 more to go. And this one is also from the section number 3. So as you can see, section number 3 is the most important when it comes to higher marks question, which is basically the functions question. Fx is equals to 2x square minus 24x plus 7. The domain is given that x will be equals to greater than equals to 6. You have to basically find out, students, what will be the inverse function of that. In order to find, everyone should remember, in order to find the inverse function of a quadratic equation, you always have to do completing the square. Completing the square always need to be done. Completing the square is always need to be done when we have the quadratic function. Completing the square is mandatory to be done. Okay, so let's do it. First, let's do completing the square and then we'll get the inverse function. So 2x square minus 24x. I do it with my approach, that is x minus h whole square plus k. That I just do the comparison method. If you want to know it directly, you do it directly as well. So a times of x square minus 2h uh, minus 2hx plus h square plus k. And then it is going to be ax square minus 2ahx plus ah square plus k. And on the other side, we have got 2x square minus 24x plus 7. And then you call it that you can just start solving and comparing. Ax square will be equals to 2x square. So the value of a will be 2. Okay, start comparing. Just a 1 minute break, okay, for the Azan and for the Azan, and then we continue, okay. Okay, let's continue. So what we have, we got the a value as 2, okay, and then we have to get the value of the other value. So that will be, sir, minus 24x is equals to negative 2ahx. So you can say that, sir, x and x cancel out, and we have got, sir, minus 24 is equals to negative 2 times of 2. The a value substitute as 2, so h value will be negative 24 divided by negative 4. Negative, negative cancel. The h value is going to be, sir, positive 6, okay? So h is the positive 6 value. And the last one will be the constant, which will be the k value to be got, which will be 7 is equals to ah square plus k. And that is going to be 7 is equals to a value as 2, h value as 6 square plus k. So that is going to be 36 times of 2, which will be must be 72, and 36 times of 2 plus k. So k value is going to come as 7 minus 72, which is negative 65. So what students need to understand is going to be k is minus 65, sir. And we have got the completing the square value, which is 2 times of x minus 6 whole square minus 65 as the fx function. So we have done the x, we have changed the fx function, students. The fx function was x is greater than equals to 6, and now the fx function is 2 times of x minus 6 whole square plus the 2 times of x minus whole 6 whole square minus 65. So now we do the inverse now. So we tell the examiner that fx will be equals to y, and then we make the x the subject, y is equals to 2 times of x minus 6 whole square minus 65. It will be y plus 65 divided by 2 is equals to x minus 6 whole square. So minus 65 will go there and add back, and then it will be, this will be divided by 2 here. That is what's going to happen. And then you put a square root on both the sides. So that is going to be square and square root cancel out. And we have got, sir, which will be that square root of y plus 65 divided by 2 plus the 6 is equals to x. You have to make x the subject, and once you got x the subject, you have to just decide whether it will be a positive sign or the negative sign with the square root. You have to decide, students, plus sign or the negative sign with the square root, okay? Is everyone getting it, following, understood? So what we need to understand, we'll have to look at the question that x is basically greater than equals to 6. So which means that the quadratic graph is going to be, if you have quadratic graph 6 greater than, means that x is equals to 6 is here. It's a minimum graph, and it will be something going like this only. There is the positive side. So it will be f inverse of x will be 6 plus x plus 65 divided by 2 square root on x plus 65 divided by x plus 65 divided by 2 square root 6 plus. That is how we will get all 4 marks, students. This is the answer, and we have got it. The whole paper of October 2024, paper 1H IGCSE Edexcel completed, with which we have solved each and every all the 25 questions. The marking split will be the same. 1 mark for this one, 1 mark for the final answer, or in simple words, 2 marks for doing the completing the square and 2 marks for finding out the inverse. It's 2 marks split for completing the square, whichever method you are trying to show it, and 2 marks for basically, students, we will be getting it for the inverse of the function, making x the subject is 1 mark, writing down the final answer and choosing the correct sign. Okay, a lot of students get plus minus wrong. Be careful about it. If you are going towards the right hand side, it will be positive square root. If you are going the left hand side, okay, the left hand side quadratic graph is becoming, it will be the minus sign. Okay, so hope everyone got it. Thank you for joining. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye. Thank you. We'll continue from here.